Hi guys, it's AlphaBlue, the Forex billionaire, and you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome, guys. So in this video, we'll do our usual Euro USD, GBP USD daily analysis. Just giving you what I expect in the markets based on technicals and fundamentals as well. So this is GBP USD on the 30-minute time frame. This pair has been bearish for the most part, but for this week, we've been seeing some bullish order flow, Seems like the market is kind of just like, I'll just say it's trying to like sweep out liquidity. The market is trying to take out liquidity at like buy side liquidity before we continue pushing to the downside, because I'm still having that very strong bias that the market will sell at least towards the end of this week. But let's see how it goes though. But if you look at it right now, it seems as if the market is being attracted or is trying to come and fill up this imbalance. Seems like the market is trying to come and fill up an imbalance. You look right here, you see this imbalance, right? So that's what it looks like the market is trying to do this morning. So if I go to the higher time frames, you actually see that the market has been bearish. Look, even from here, you can see, right? You can see this bearish move all the way from here, bearish down. So it has been bearish for a long time. And then we now got this correction right here, this correction that took out this high. And to me, it took out liquidity, then gave this very strong push, right? And this strong push was due to one fundamental event last week. It gave this very strong push to the downside. So beginning of this week, Monday, today is Wednesday, right? On Monday, I was expecting that, okay, price will come up, take out this liquidity. You see this liquidity area I marked out here. I was expecting our price will come and take it out, then start pushing to the downside to take out this low right here, this low. But that didn't happen. Price came all the way very close. Let me zoom. Price came very close, but didn't take it out right here. So this thing now. Sorry about that, guys. So price came all the way very close, but didn't take out this liquidity I marked out. And then it sold. Even broke, changed character here, sir. But at the end of the day, it just seemed like a sweep of liquidity. Market started pushing to the upside. So what I'm sure of right now today is that market is going to clear this liquidity today. That one is certain. It's almost certain. I can't say certain because nothing is 100%. But that one is almost certain. So for today, I'm going to look for buys on GBP USD or Euro USD. Now, let me show you something. Now, the market has formed something that looks like an equal top here. Come on, guys. Equal highs. Equal highs. Definitely, this price will definitely clear this thing. Like, this is a potential setup. Market took out these highs. Market took or didn't take out, came and formed an equal high right here. So it's a definite buy setup for today. So what I'm looking at is for price. Price will definitely come up and clear all of this thing right here. So potentially, I'm looking at price coming all the way to this point. I'm looking at price coming all the way to this point. Let me mark it out. At least coming to take this week here to fill in this imbalance. So my target for today is going to be that place. So if I get an entry around here, I'll wait to see if price comes back down, comes to correct a bit, or comes to another block right here. If I can get an entry here, I'm going to target here. So this is over 70 pips, right? So let's see how it goes. So this is my trade idea for today on GBPSD and very similar stuff on Euro USD. Now, let's go to the higher time frames. Let's start the analysis from the higher time frame before we come down to the lower time frame. Now, if you look at the weekly, you see why I have actually been bearish on the weekly, because we got this very strong, we've been having this very strong bearish move. Then the previous week came up, cleared all this liquidity here. Let me take this out. So the previous week, This is the previous week's candle, right? This bearish candle you're seeing right here. So this candle came up, took out all the liquidity that's around here, and still pushed to the downside. All this liquidity, all this trend line, or these wicks you see here, they are liquidity. So you see this candle came out, wiped it out, tapped into this like weekly imbalance, right? And then we still got this very strong sell-off. So I was already anticipating continuation of these sales in coming into this week. And to be honest, I didn't expect the pullback to be this high, but I was already anticipating the continuation of these sales, right? So now, but then I wasn't expecting it to just sell off like just immediately. I was expecting price to come and clear liquidity before we see it sell. So this is what the daily looks like. This is Wednesday's candle. Friday closed bearish. Monday we got this bullish candle, and then Tuesday, and this is the current Wednesday candle. So if you look at it, I'm targeting this order block right here, this daily order block as my TP, because it seems as if price will push up to this particular order block before we see the continuation of the sales. So the order flow is clear, right? We're still very bearish on this market. There's no doubt about that. But the only thing right now is, where are we going to see the bear step in to continue the selling, right? So based on the like smaller time frame order flow, I'm expecting the market to be bullish at least to this point. Why? We have an imbalance to be filled right here, and then I'll show you more. So let's go to 4 hour. So this is what the 4 hour looks like, right? So 4 hour lower low, we got this lower high, but then it printed a higher low. So based on this, it's even looking like an inverse head and shoulder, but I don't even care about that. The major thing right here is that price, there's a lot of liquidity up here that price has not cleared, that price has not taken, and price is likely coming to clear all this liquidity before we get the push to the downside. So there's a lot of buy side liquidity that needs to be cleared. Like I've made a video before and I've said this: if you're looking at price, right? If you're looking at price, there are a lot of things you should consider that will help you trade very well, that will help you get those trades. You need to consider price, you need to consider liquidity, you need to consider time. These three things. And then I also said that looking at when you want to place value on like priority on either order block, liquidity, and imbalance, the first thing is liquidity. Whenever I'm looking at these three things, like I see an area I want to target, I don't care much on order block like I care much about liquidity, because I understand liquidity. Liquidity is what actually pushes price. Liquidity is like what draws price. Liquidity is the fuel that pushes price. So it draws price and it also propels price. You get? So in this kind of scenario right here, I'm not keen on selling. Why? Because I know that price will not sell until this liquidity here is cleared. Because it needs enough energy to sell, right? Once it takes out this liquidity, it's just like it has taken in energy, it has taken in fuel to push down. So I know that this price is not going to just sell like that, because there are a lot of things that are going to induce it to the upside. So we have this week here as the liquidity. We have equal highs here. So all of these things, you don't think price will just start selling from here now. So that's why I'm keen on buying GBP this morning, at least to this point. So if I can get it come up to this point, take out this week liquidity here this week, then I can start looking for sales, right? I can start looking for sales. But as for this morning, I'm looking for buys. I'm only looking for buys until it gets to this point. So let's go to the 1 hour. Same thing. Now let's go to 30 minutes. Let me show you something. If you look at this particular order flow right now, you also see that price formed like a liquidity right here that Asian session cleared. You see this right here. This is the liquidity that was cleared by this Asian session. And there's even another block right about here. There's even another block that price respected. You get? So this is also another thing to look at. This is also another thing to look at. So this is a very valid order block. Why? Because price cleared this liquidity. This liquidity right here, this week you see right here, that's the sweep shift, and then price coming back to the order block. So price came, clear this liquidity with this push down here, and then we saw a very strong push to the upside. This is a very strong push that changed character right about here, right? Changed character here, and then price came back to the order block that changed the character. So this order block is actually very valid. What even makes it more valid is that price created like a liquidity inducement before the order block right here. All these things you get just to like create early buyers in the market, then come and take them out before pushing to the upside. So this is also one of the reasons why I'm kind of more confident on this buy, you know. So all I'm waiting for right now is for this price to set itself up properly. So anything that brings this price to this place, to this point, I'm going to start looking for buys. Here, I'm going to start looking for buys. Or it sweeps this liquidity itself, or it sweeps this low. Anything that makes it sweep this low. I told you I'm not so keen on other block. I want to see price sweep a liquidity. Once I see price sweep a liquidity, I know that okay, this price is likely not going to come back to this point. So if this price comes and sweeps this liquidity, I'm looking for buys, straight up buys. Why? There are a lot of reasons why I should be buying this market, and I've explained. But in case you've not even gotten any of the reasons, one of the most eminent pressing reason is because of this equal high that was shown here, right? So once price comes back, clears this liquidity, I'll look to buy the market. Let me show you how I intend to play this. So if this thing is bold enough, confident enough to come down all the way to this price, clears this place, I'll look for buys all the way targeting this place. So this is my play. But the thing is, it must not happen exactly like this. It may not happen exactly like this. You just stay very adaptive. Watch the chart. Watch the chart. Stay adaptive. And you have to be like on a reading price at every point in time. So it may play out differently. It may play out differently. It may form liquidity here, push up and clear this equal high, then come back and clear the liquidity just around here before it starts pushing up. So that will mean that I will not necessarily be waiting for price to come all the way to this low, because I know it won't. So the moment price breaks this equal high, goes up and comes back and takes out these wicks, this candles low, and steps into this imbalance here, I'm in, you know, I'm in. So I just have it be. That's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. So I hope this was very useful to you. Now let's go to Euro USD. So you see that similar stuff is going on in Euro USD. So this is Euro USD, right? Now the imbalance is actually very clear on Euro USD. As I told you earlier, imbalance is one of the reasons why I'm keen on buying this. I've been trying to sell this market, honestly, but the market just kept buying, you know, buying. You can see this arrow here. This was my projection during the beginning of the week, but the market just kept buying. So right now, I'm actually going to buy this market until it taps it, gets to this other block right here. So that's just my plan. Well, at this point, if the market breaks this and continues to buy, then probably the buyers has changed, the buyers have shifted. But before then, at least this is my target. This is my target. This is my target. So let's see how it goes. Very similar stuff on Euro USD. Nothing much. There's no much difference. This similar stuff, similar idea. See the liquidity that was cleared during the Asian session. Right here. This was cleared, right? This was swept, and then we got the push to the upside. Now it formed an equal high here. So you're gonna definitely see this equal high being taken out. So very similar stuff, nothing crazy. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I'm very keen on buying this Just wait to see how it plays out, then we place our buys. So that's the analysis for today. I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you want to join my Telegram community, check the description of this video. You'll find the link to join my Telegram community. And also, if you found this video helpful or useful to you, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And guys, remember, always show up, man. Always show up. This is more of like a journey. Forex is not something that you get to master within a day or within a month. But the one thing is certain. If you continue showing up every day, you come onto the chart, you do analysis just like this, you wait for price, you see what price does, you watch more educational videos, you buy more quality content or courses from people that you know and trust, you can trust. When you do that, right, after a period of time, you begin to see that you get more familiar with a lot of patterns. There are a lot of things you see on the chart, and you get more confident that I've seen this before, and this is likely going to play out. Then you place your rigs on it, and then before you know it, the consistency begins to come in. So it's just as simple as that. Just like with every other thing in life, you don't expect to just start today and you go like to the top. So guys, keep grinding, keep showing up to the chart every day, and in no time you're gonna see that consistency. So cheers guys, and see you guys in the next one.